Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let's take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome to Wisconsin Family. I'm Janet Crescent.
I'm Justin Riley, and we are here at the Rabinia Courtyard family of restaurants, which includes Black Locust Cafe, Madison Tap, and Jardin. Jardin is the newest addition.
Well done.
Yeah, thank you. I got them all right this time. We're sitting at Madison Tap right now. They always have a new local brewery to feature, so it'll be kind of interesting to hear from John Reske later on the program. But I got to tell you, when we walk in here, we film in the morning, and the smell of local coffee just hits you in the face.
In a
and
good
it's
way.
Amazing.
In a good
I mean,
way.
it's yeah, absolutely. So, I had to get some coffee this morning because I didn't have time to brew any this morning. So
I'm not a coffee drinker, but I was eyeing the chocolate chip cookies. They have a big cookie jar, and
Yeah.
I am a sucker for a good chocolate chip cookie.
you're not a coffee drinker, but you play one on TV.
I play one on TV, yeah. I love the smell. Does that count for something?
Yeah, it absolutely does. So we'll be talking with John later on in the program. Also, we're going to be talking a little bit about construction, post-construction, contracting, things like that.
Restoration,
And restoration, you name it. I mean, this company does just about everything. So Copperhead Contracting is going to be in the house, and they're going to talk to us a little bit about how they've been keeping busy this winter.
Yeah, we actually have two people from Copperhead Contracting. So if you have a remodel job on your to-do list for your new year, maybe meet those folks and see what you think.
Yeah, they'll do everything for you. Literally everything.
We're also meeting with Fired Up Pottery. Now, this is a place on Monona Drive where you can make a Valentine's gift. I'm curious, what do you think is the most popular Valentine's gift, Justin? Of the top 5.
Box of chocolates.
Yes, candy is the #1 gift.
Okay.
You want to try for number 2?
A box of chocolates. I don't know.
The greeting card is number 2.
Green card's number 2. Okay.
Flowers are number 3.
Wow, okay. Interesting.
All right, Kim had,
Pottery will be number 4.
Yeah,
or
maybe.
maybe number 1 this year.
or maybe number 1 this
Yeah.
year. She'll bring in samples you get to see firsthand of the things that you can make and take home for someone for Valentine's Day.
That's coming up right after the break here on Wisconsin Family. Stick around.
'Cause every day is a new day. 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're filming today at Madison Tap at Rabinia Courtyard, just down the hall from the Black Locust Cafe. Earlier in the show, Justin and I promised some ideas for Valentine's Day other than the traditional candy and flowers and cards. And this is the woman that's going to help you do it, too. This is Kim Stanfield McMillan. She's with Fired Up Pottery, which is on Monona Drive. Welcome to the show, Kim.
Thanks.
So let's talk about the things that you brought in. These are things that you say anybody can do.
Anybody can do.
Anybody can do.
Anybody can do, yeah.
All right, let's start with this. This is new. We haven't seen anything like this before.
I have not seen that before. This is called flow painting, and I'm just going to say what we do. Basically, you take paint, and a lot of it, and you put it all over the canvas, and then you do this, and it flows off, and it flows down, and it flows this way, and then we let it dry. And it is so much fun. It's the newest big thing,
Yeah.
so you can see it all over YouTube. A lot of people don't want to do it in their home because it's messy.
Yeah, yeah.
But you
Make
know
the
what?
mess at your
Our
place.
studio is made for messes. Plus,
Yeah.
you have to have a place where it can dry undisturbed.
Sure.
And so, it's perfect. It's a perfect new thing for us. We had canvas already. We had acrylics paint already. It was just a matter of figuring out the rest of the stuff.
There's two things I love about this. One is clearly there'll be no two alike ever.
Right, right.
And I really like this size. This could be a neat gift for someone's office.
Yeah, you can do it in whatever colors you want. We have acrylic paints, of course, mixed together, so you can get colors to match decor. It sort of looks like, if you do it in browns and earth tones, it'll look like agate. It can look very, very earthy, very cool. I did it in bright, fun colors because that's what I'm about.
That's what you are, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
All
you've got to
about
have your
that.
art reflect your personality. I think.
Exactly,
So,
yeah.
So tell us a
Neon.
little bit about some of the you have a Valentine's Day event coming up. So
I do have a Valentine's Day event coming up. It's actually on February 11th, and that one is a fundraiser to help the homeless on State Street.
Oh wow.
And Kelly LeGrand and I are going to do it, and it's a fundraiser, so it's on a Sunday, so 30% of everything in the store that day actually goes to them. So
Wow.
it's to help the people who, you think about them being outside all winter long and stuff like that. So we used to be friends of State Street, and they would bring people sandwiches and coffee and stuff like that. So we're super happy to be doing that again. So that's cool.
Awesome.
And
How many years is that for you, doing that?
this is actually, we skipped last year, so this is like our second time on that one.
Okay, wow. Good.
And but I love donating to good causes.
Sure,
so it's
sure.
good. Yeah,
Let's go back to the pottery idea. It is Fired Up Pottery after all.
it is.
So all of these are pottery items.
Yeah,
And who can do these? Is this an adult thing, a kid thing, or an everybody thing?
everybody thing.
Yeah, I figured it was
yeah,
gonna be.
it's always like that. Yeah, I mean, this cup is just cute. I mean, we'll have a lot of people paint this for grandmother, grandparents, things like that. The kids will come in and paint for mothers and dads, and so there'll be a lot of things like "I love you" and handprints on mugs and things like that.
So this is the kind of thing where dad could maybe bring in the kids to make a gift for mom.
Yeah, yep.
I've always
We're happy to keep it a secret.
I bet you're good at that. You've been doing it a long time. I've always kind of liked these sorts of things too.
Yeah, I love little boxes like this one with the cork too. It's just fun, little things to put little things in.
Yeah.
It's just it's just adorable.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool. And then you've got some glass work here too. This looks like kind of a candle holder.
It is
you
a
have
candle
here.
holder. Yep.
I just love this because I don't know. There's something that's just very physical about this, and how like it's just kind of
Right. Yeah, I just, well, of course, anytime you get light coming through glass, it's beautiful, just all on its own. And
so are these all some things that, I'm guessing this is just probably like a fraction of ideas that people can do for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's walk in, make art. So when
Yeah.
you're ready, you come in and we'll help you. I know it's a weird model, and everybody's like, when your classes, I'm like, well, just come on in and we'll take care of you.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like that.
Tell me about this. How's this made?
That is glass. So
Okay.
it's just glass on glass, and it's nothing more than making it like a sugar cookie.
Okay.
So you start with a piece of glass.
Okay.
And that's the cookie, and then you put glue on it. That's the frosting.
Yeah.
You put sprinkles or other glass on it. That's decorating the cookie.
Sure.
And then we put it in the oven, or we put it in the kiln
Sure.
to bake it. So
Yeah, you've shown us that before. So
Yeah.
that's what that is.
kids
That's
can do
interesting.
that. Yeah, absolutely. It's age 2 and up.
And actually, that brings up a good point that you don't want to wait until February 13th because some of these have to
They have to go in
to
the
cook
kiln.
for a while,
Yeah,
right?
they have to go into the kiln. They take 2 days in the kiln, so it's about a 7 to 10 day window to get things back. So
I absolutely do have to mention this glass, though. This I thought was amazing, and I can't
Yeah.
believe, if you don't think you can do this, Kim can help you.
yeah, it's really easy because it's forgiving. Anytime you make a mistake, just put some pink or white on top of it, and if you don't like it.
Now, Kim, you wanted to talk about a date night idea for Valentine's Day.
Sure, we have like ghost reenactments on the Pottery Wheel. That's the movie where Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze cook together. So anyway, it's lovely, and so we do date nights. We also can support date nights by having wine or chocolate or flowers also at the studio, so you can package that all into one date and surprise somebody. So
Wow.
yeah.
How do they set that up? Do they call you?
Oh, no, they go online, fireduppottery.com, and there's book online, and you just do it and pay right there. So super easy.
cool.
Yeah, if you use a credit card that nobody knows about.
All right, well, there you go. Lots of ideas for Valentine's Day, whether it's something to take home, a date night idea. Plus, don't forget there's that event on Sunday, February 11th. That's the fundraising event.
It is, yeah,
Alrighty.
absolutely.
Kim is from Fired Up Pottery on Monona Drive, and we're Wisconsin Family. We'll be right back after the break.
'Cause every day is a new day. 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're sitting here at Madison Tap, part of the Rubinia Courtyard family of restaurants. We're going to talk with somebody later on in the program, hopefully John makes it.
You never know.
You never know. So we'll talk with him about what's going on at Madison Tap this month. But first, I want to talk a little bit about building, remodeling, contracting, just about anything you can imagine. We're joined now by Ruth and Jenny from Copperhead Contracting. How are you guys?
Good, thank you.
Good to see you both back. I think have we ever had you together? I know we've had you maybe
No, this is
individually.
the first time we've done one
Yeah,
together.
never together.
But we've
Several
always
times
separately.
separate. Never together
for
yet.
sure.
Yep.
So, well, we're in the middle of winter, obviously. It's cold. When people think of the word contracting, they think of a lot of outdoor activity.
Right.
So, are you guys staying busy this winter?
We are staying very busy. Actually, We have been doing a lot of outdoor activity. We've been
Really?
blessed with some warmer days, so we take advantage of those. We have been doing, some roofing and siding on the days that allow it, obviously. We have a lot of remodeling going on. We're doing a lot of some complete overhauls of houses, bathrooms, kitchens, flooring. We can paint. We stay busy pretty much year round. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
You've always mentioned, like you just mentioned, several things: bathrooms, indoor, outdoor roofing. Let's flesh out that list because I know that you guys are capable of so much.
Yes, we have a very long list of stuff. Like she said, we got the roofing, the siding. We can do remodels, interiors. We do a lot of restoration. Fire, water claims where there's damage from that. You kind of name it, we do it.
Did I see a picture of you guys restoring a barn?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Wow.
Yes.
Yep. We've done a few of those.
So individual homes, businesses, and barns.
Restoration.
Commercial,
pretty much anything. Residential, commercial. We do barns. We do buildings. We can build a barn. We can build you a garage. We can build you a pole building, horse people, an indoor arena. Pretty much anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
we like to cover it all because then, one-stop shopping.
Yeah, absolutely. One-stop shopping. So in addition to all of the building and the remodeling that you do, you guys also do maintenance for property management companies. That's something that we've talked about in the past. Can you explain that a little bit further?
So what that is, we hold several maintenance contracts all over central Wisconsin, southern Wisconsin. So for example, let's say you have an apartment complex. You own this apartment complex. You've got 50 apartments. So you've got people moving in and out. I mean, you're constantly dealing with plumbing, electrical. You have to paint the apartment when somebody moves out. There's a turnaround. You have to do new carpet. So you probably have a big list: electricians, plumbers, a painter, a carpet person, another flooring person. We do all of that. So we will come in, let's say it's Easter Sunday and there's a pipe burst. We're going to be the people that we're going to send somebody there, and they're going to sit there and take care of it for you.
Yeah.
So you call us rather than going through your list and trying to find somebody, and we just take care of it all.
You guys got to get into catering. I think that's the one. Do you cater too?
Ruth has brought in sandwiches to the office a couple times.
right.
I like to cook, but try to keep the group
Copperhead
small.
catering.
Maybe
Yeah.
only 20
Yep.
people or
That's got a
so.
ring to it. That's your next business venture.
Yes.
I can feel it.
Ruth, you've mentioned past some of your favorite projects, your current projects. What's going on right now?
We have quite a bit going on. We are just, as I've mentioned before, the house. We are, 3/4 of the way
I think we're about
done.
3/4 of the way done with the house
That,
that
so
we're
it
building
really
right
soon
now.
that will
Yeah.
be completely finished,
pretty
which we're
exciting.
excited about that. We also have a lot of remodeling. We've been doing bathrooms, kitchens, a lot of that custom tile work and everything else. So
It's exciting for
a
people
lot of
getting
really
that done.
exciting things.
We did just start working on another fire restoration job too. Just days ago, we just finished up on one a few weeks ago, and we just started another one. So we're doing that too.
Very nice, very nice. And when people get those restorations, whether it's due to a fire or just because they want something new, it always gives such a good feeling when you walk into your house because it's like, oh, it's not a new house, but it feels like a new
Yeah,
house.
yep.
Well,
Yeah.
it does,
Yeah.
especially if you have damage with
Right.
like restoration, water, or fire damage. You lose so much.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's that heartbreaking then to be able to walk in and it's like,
Right.
I have my home
have
back.
your
Right.
home back.
Or
Absolutely.
businesses are like, I
Yeah.
can get back to work. I have my business
Exactly.
back.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
We've had
Yep.
quite
Yeah.
a bit of those with businesses.
That's
So
incredible. So you both have been on the show before, although not together. And Ruth, we've talked to you a couple times about what really got you into this business. But I'm curious to know, Jenny, what kind of brought you into this business?
I get asked this question a lot.
Yeah.
People look at me, I'm a female, I'm in the industry. It actually, I would say it probably started over a decade ago. My now husband, he was always kind of in the industry. I mean, as doing roofing, siding, actually doing the work. He started with another company as a salesman, and I pretty much watched him do what we do now. He loved his job. A couple years later, one of our best friends joined him. And to be completely honest, I watched them do this for years. I was kind of jealous, They loved their job. They come home with all these stories. Well, we helped this person, and this lady was happy, and we're doing this, and all these exciting projects. And fast forward to years later, Copperhead started, and I've kind of been around ever since. I started out doing paperwork, answering phone calls, and then I kind of started going out in the field and doing roof inspections and insurance,
And you're having fun doing
restoration,
it.
and I absolutely love it.
That's awesome.
I meet people every day, and it's great. I just love what I do.
You guys are really you are really concerned with customer service and the customer experience, which is awesome.
Yep, we are.
And we do get this family feel from you. I've seen many group pictures of you guys.
Yep, we have several husband and wives. It's kind of
In
a
the
family
company.
affair.
The
Yeah.
very first time I was on, I was with my husband because we worked together. So
Ruth and Jenny from Copperhead Contracting, thank you so much for joining us
Thank you
again.
very much
you
for
for
having
having
us.
Don't go away. There's more Wisconsin Family coming up after the break, so stick around.
'Cause every day is a new day. 'Cause every day is a new day.
Hi, and welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are sitting here really just kind of chilling. We're in Madison Tap in the Robinia Courtyard Restaurant Group with the owner, Mr. John Reske. Thank you for having us.
Thank you
I
for
really
being
love
here.
Sitting in this booth, I really feel like I'm like kind of high class, kind of, I don't know, maybe in a movie or like the TV show. Oh,
We're in a TV show.
we are in a TV show.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure the shot gives it complete justice, but yeah, the lounge is nice to hang out in.
Yeah,
It's very silvery and very, it's just comfortable and very nice. So thanks again for providing this gorgeous set for
Absolutely.
us. Thank you.
Well, I got my notes as far as what we're going to talk to John about. So
Yeah,
let's-
I would
Boom.
just totally get rid of that. That means a whole lot of nothing. Because what we're
Yeah.
talking about is 2018. What's happening here? Tell us about the changes, the newness, the oldness, the goodness, all of it.
Well, we're just rolling off opening up Jardin, right? It's been open for a couple of months now. We had a stellar holiday season with the holiday bookings as well as the New Year's party. We had 6 DJs from Ibiza in here,
I know.
which
I
was
heard.
amazing.
It was
The
so
party was
crazy.
out of control. But
Nothing like Madison has ever seen.
I know, right? Exactly. It was
Don't miss that next
It was
year.
like little Portugal in here. It was amazing. But
amazing.
but we're looking forward to 2018, obviously, and we got Restaurant Week coming up the 3rd week of January, which we're excited to be participating in for the first time
Oh,
as an
congratulations.
entity from Robinia Courtyard.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun, and then again, we're looking forward to hosting our curling league out in the courtyard as
When
well.
does that start?
Yeah, I'm
That's going to be
curious.
starting the 2nd week of January, actually. So
Okay.
coming up
So
soon. We're
that's
still
right around the
signing up.
corner.
Yeah, we're still signing up teams of 4 to 6. So it's exciting. It'll be, again, as I've discussed before, it will be something short of Olympic curling, right? But you will be using all of the equipment that
Okay.
that professional curlers use.
Sure.
It'll just be on a smaller court,
Right.
and we'll have 3 lanes out there. So it'll
you
be
know
fun.
what-
Another way to get Madison to interact with the outdoors a little bit, right?
Yeah, in the winter you got to. Do you know
Exactly.
what curling is? Have you
Yes.
done this before? Have
I've
you
never,
curled?
I've never
Are you a
curled before.
curler?
I'm not a curler.
Are you a wannabe curler?
Not really.
Not really.
But,
Not
I mean,
even a wannabe
Way to
trying?
sell it,
you know,
Justin. Way to
but
sell it.
to be honest, I really respect people who do curl because it's really, it's a lot harder than it looks, I think, because you're really, that takes a lot of strength to scrub.
I don't really know
And
how.
finesse,
Is
yeah.
it like shuffleboard? Is that what you said? Or I don't really know what
it's
it is.
on that level. We're learning just as much as the next person here too, as
Okay.
far as all of the intricacies that are involved in curling. But so we'll find out, and we'll have more for you probably the next show.
'Cause I
about
wanna
how-
try it.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
wanna
be
try
fun.
it. Can
Either
you
way.
just try it once, or do you have to like?
Oh, of course.
commit
No,
and be
we'll
on
have
thing?
open.
Okay.
We'll have open play one
Okay.
night too. So we're still
Open
sorting
curling.
out.
Open curling play.
Yeah.
I think we need to go. just to represent.
I think we should.
Okay,
I think we
we're
should.
in.
Exactly. Good.
I have a question, and it's a general question about Jardin.
Mm-hmm.
What can people find here as far as snacks? Is it small plates, big plates, all of the above, desserts, coffees? Like I had lucky enough to be able to try some of the offerings at a party that was recently hosted here by someone really lovely.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really know what dinner's like. I haven't had that wonderful experience.
Yeah, well, dinner's obviously, we've got a couple of items from all over the map, actually, both geographically and culinarily speaking, if that's a word. But
is now.
lamb. There's some lamb, some duck on there. We've got a chicken dish. We've got a Vietnamese chili shrimp dish as well. So there's some smatterings of global cuisine all over. Obviously,
Nice.
using local, seasonally adjusted ingredients as well. So. I would not define the menu in any specific category other than Chef Brandon Reed is extremely creative, and he's
is.
putting his twists on all of these traditionally global cuisines or items, and so He's doing some very cool things. Great feedback on everything. So, and then it's small and large plates as well. But the entrees are really driving the menu, and then there's a couple of salads and some smaller items too, like the shrimp. But so really, it's amazing. Some people sit down and order a smaller plate, and some people order 2 entrees. You know.
And is it a later night dinner fare expectation, or can you kind of come and just walk in and say, hey, we start at 5?
Yeah.
Till 10?
Exactly. On the weekends for sure. Serve till 9 during the week. But no, it's all over the map, and I would not say it's a later fare right now. Although we are considering expanding our hours actually, because we are getting some of those late night pushes.
It just feels like that kind of scene. It could be people who are like those folks that, maybe don't have kids at home that can like go out to dinner at 8 or 9 or 10 p.m. and have that kind of fancy cuisine. So that might be fun. Justin, have you had a chance to try the food here? I know you like Black Locust. I know you. I
love Black Locust. I've not been to Jardin yet, but I was kind of curious to know. Just like what's been the favorite of people who've come in here and have tried the food?
Well, I would tell you the braised lamb dish is like by far the runaway favorite. I would say for meat eaters too, but. Again, we've had a couple of local publications write their 5-star reviews around that dish, basically. Wow. So everybody comes in to have that for sure. And then we've got a couple of, we're kind of limited right now, but that's about to expand with the turn of the year here as far as our vegetarian offerings go. So, we've got this wild mushroom dish that is also extremely popular.
Somebody I know just had dinner here and they mentioned it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous actually. So that's probably our #1 seller, but it is one of our limited vegetarian vegan offerings actually. So that's about to be expanded upon, like I said.
The menu items that are on Jardin, can you find multiple different restaurants have their version of chicken marsala?
Right.
So do you have things that it's your version of X, Y, and Z?
Yes.
And then some things also that are just unique that nobody else in town is doing?
I mean, I would say, no, I don't think there's anything unique that nobody else is doing. It's just the presentation and then like the flavor profile that Brandon brings to the game. So I would say, and I would honestly say that, as I not being the foodie that I am, or that the average restaurateur is, I would say that I don't know enough about what the classics are for there to be twists on it, But I know that Brandon's pulling from, again, with these global creations that he has, they are all based on relatively traditional dishes, right? Yeah. So yes, I would say the short answer is yes. He is doing twists on classics.
Yeah.
But they're from all over the world again, right? Southeast Asia, Spain, Italy, France, so.
As far as the food, I just want to mention, if you're watching this show and you're aware that we have a restaurant show as well, Jardin is going to be, some of these dishes that John mentioned are going to be featured on the restaurant show in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So keep your eyes open and peeled. You'll see that on our Facebook page, Restaurant Show, of course, live on TV as well. Probably see John on the restaurant show, but we're going to get to meet Brandon for the second time, but in his own element, actually cooking for television. So that's going to be really nice. I want to switch gears for a quick second and say, is there any events coming up here at the beginning of January that you can find here? I know Restaurant Week is happening. Curling is starting.
We've always. I would encourage everybody to go to our Facebook page, Rubinia Courtyard. We've got a great calendar of events on there, and it's always popping up. We might book something a week prior to the date, and then we've got our fixtures on Thursdays. Thursdays are kind of like our locked-in days where we have Intellectual Ratchet, who just won Best Hip Hop Promoter of the Year in the Madison Hip Hop Awards last week, which is great. They do a show here on the fourth Thursday of every month, and that's. So that won't be for a little bit. And then the first and third Thursdays always Beat Chefs. Great, phenomenal cover band, 2 guys that loop each other, and they do 80s, 90s, early 2000s hip-hop covers, funk, R&B.
Fun.
Amazing. And then the second Thursday is always DJ Fusion from 93.1 too.
He always puts on a show. Yes.
So
Thursdays.
And then Friday and Saturday always open. We just had a DJ from Berlin on the 30th of December here. And that brought a phenomenal show with him as well, as he was doing Smart Bar down in Chicago and then doing New Year's in Detroit. So we stopped in Madison and we had a connection with this guy. So, but things like that are always popping up. So I encourage people to check the Facebook calendar. That's the best and truest way to figure out what's going on here. But there's always something going on.
There is always something going on. It's always something great, something fun, something delicious. Rubinia Courtyard, Jardin, Black Locust Cafe, and Madison Tap. Come check them out. This is Wisconsin Family. This is John Reske. Thanks for having us, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Clap your hands, let's take control.